Hello, it's Zoe here, and yes, I am measuring my wine out, and I am going to be doing this video for anybody who enjoys a glass of wine, a cocktail, or anything like that, because so many of us have been told that if we want to lose weight, then we have to just cut out the alcohol, and that is actually not true. So I'm going to share with you today my top 3 tips to help us enjoy a little vino or a cocktail now and then, what I suggest to help keep us on track so that not only are we gonna be able to lose weight more quickly, but we're gonna look better and feel better too. So that is tip number 1, is to watch your portions. Of course, this is definitely less wine than if I was to pour this in here. We can see that, right? But some of us are filling our wine glasses up really high and being like, okay, I just had 1 glass of wine. But in fact, that's actually more like 2. So my first tip is to just make sure that you are watching your pour, especially if you're a wine drinker. Now, wine is a great choice. It has a lot of potent antioxidants. It's also usually around 120 calories, just a couple grams of carbohydrates. I tend to reach for wine because it does have some of those great cardiovascular benefits as well as the antioxidants like I mentioned. But I also find personally, I can't drink like a ton of wine in the same way that if I have like a sugary sweet drink, I could have like 4 of those or something. I just can't really drink as much wine, so it is a good choice for me. So tip number 1 is to watch your portions and kind of also just be aware of what you're having, because 120 calories in 6 ounces of wine sure adds up quick if you're actually having 2 oversized glasses. That's really more like 3 glasses. Then you're up to 400 calories real quick. So something to be mindful of. Number 2 is to, of course, hydrate as well. And I find when I'm out like at a party or something like that, I don't always want to be just like having water, like sipping on water, but it is important to have water while you're drinking alcohol to help flush it out a little bit. So I like to have Perrier. I've already drank this one. I haven't drank any wine yet today. It is only 1 o'clock. But I like to have Perrier or sparkling water, or some people have club soda with lime. Just something that feels kind of like a drink, but it's actually more hydrating, is really, really helpful and good for your body. It's gonna also help you feel better the next day, and of course minimize calories as well, because all of those drinks are 0 calories. So I don't like to substitute, a Coke for a glass of wine. I feel like, it's like, is it really much better for you than wine? Probably not. It might actually be worse. So that is tip number 2. Then the third and final tip is the easiest, and that is incorporating a liver support supplement like Renew. This is our brand new Yoga Burn supplement that is an extensively research-backed formula that is unlike anything else out there, because not only does it help our liver do its job, and most of us think, okay, liver, alcohol, liver belly. A lot of people, as they get older, notice that they're storing a lot of fat on their belly, and one of the reasons that could be happening is because the liver is not functioning optimally, and when that happens, we just tend to store more weight, especially in the midsection. But this goes so much further by not only optimizing the way that our liver works, because not do we just detoxify, our liver is the number 1 organ that actually causes our body to either release fat or store fat, because all the foods we eat and all the things that we drink have to go through the liver to be processed, to be burned, so that the foods we eat can be burned as energy or stored as fat. And if your liver is already bogged down with alcohol, with other substances, then it's so much easier for us to put on excess weight, especially in the midsection. So not only do we optimize that with the natural ingredients in here, we also purify the liver, help to repair the liver, and protect it. So it is like a 3-phase approach to optimizing, repairing, and protecting the liver that is unlike anything else out there, with a fully comprehensive, nutrient-dense formula that we are incredibly incredibly proud to be offering. It is still at introductory pricing, so make sure you check that out only for our Facebook and Instagram communities. You cannot find that low pricing anywhere else. We already have had so many women talking about how much they love Pure, and I think it's really important to kind of know the nuts and bolts of how our body works, because most of us think, okay, we know that the liver has to handle alcohol, but it also has to handle any pharmaceuticals, any chemicals, things in our hair care, things in our makeup, things in the air we breathe. All of that needs to be cleansed by the liver. I get cold sores, and I remember when I went to go get Valtrex, which helps prevent cold sores from happening, the doctor was like, this is really hard on your liver. And when your liver is compromised, you are more prone to headaches, you're more prone to rashes and your skin not looking great, you're more prone to feeling sluggish. So only use this if you really need it, because it's hard on the liver. And it's interesting because I think a lot of us kind of experience that brain fog, the sluggishness, the fatigue, the headaches, the skin not looking so good. That happens to a lot of us, and we often overlook the liver unless you're going to a good naturopathic doctor or somebody, traditional Chinese medicine, who really looks at how all of the organs are working and tries to get them working optimally. So this is just an easy thing that you can add into your daily routine that's going to help your liver work better, more optimally, so that when you do go to have a glass of wine or cocktail, it's not totally bogged down, and it's not just like going to stop the fat burning process or the fat releasing process. It's actually going to be like, okay, I can handle this and get through it and get back to what I need to do. So yeah, I hope that you take advantage of this. Head on over. There's more info on the next page that's going to explain all of the ingredients and has all of the studies backed and listed so that you can see all of the details. It is really exciting, and I've been really enjoying taking it behind the scenes for a good while now. So thanks so much for joining me, and cheers. Happy weekend. I'm going to use my funnel and pour this back into the bottle now, okay? Have a great rest of your day. Big hugs. Lots of love. Bye-bye.